In this video, we pick up our rental car in Madrid and take 5 days to drive to San Sebastián on the French-Spanish border overlooking the Bay of Biscay. Along the way, we stay in 4 diverse Spanish paradors. Our first stop was at the Parador of La Granja in the Guadarrama Mountains just north of Madrid. The historic royal palace in La Granja was the favorite palace of King Philip V. When we stay at Paradors, we always look forward to our free welcome drinks that are a benefit of being a Parador amigo. We enjoyed our welcome drinks and played cards. Later, we had dinner in the Parador restaurant. The next morning, we toured the palace and explored the gardens. Palace in La Granja. Just did the tour. Gorgeous day, and it's a beautiful building with some beautiful art. The gardens are stunning. I believe this was called the new waterfall. Pretty now, it must be really pretty when the water's flowing. From La Granja, we drove to Segovia to see the massive aqueduct that the Romans built in the 1st century AD to carry water to the town from the springs 11 miles away. As we continued on our way to the Parador of Tordesillas, we saw resin being collected from pine trees. I think it is used to make turpentine. The Tordesillas Parador building is in an old manor house and is surrounded by pine forests. For dinner, we ate at Restaurante Abrasador El Astral, an excellent steakhouse that is part of the El Astral campground near the Parador. The next morning, we walked around the Parador a bit and then drove on to Leon. The Parador of Leon is in a former convent and hospital that were founded in the 12th century. Since we were last here, the Parador was closed for 3 years and completely renovated. The Gothic Cathedral of Leon is one of my favorite cathedrals in all of Spain, at least partly because of its stunning stained glass windows. We walked from the Parador to the cathedral. It was closed when we got there, so we had snacks at the restaurant across the street from the cathedral. From Leon, we drove to the Parador de Cervera de Pisuerga. It's located in a beautiful spot in the Fuentes Carriones Reserve in the Cantabrian Mountains. On our last morning before turning in the car, we drove to the coast and then east along the Bay of Biscay to San Sebastián. After checking into our hotel and turning in our car in San Sebastián, we went out exploring. The next morning, we left Spain by catching a local train across the border to Hendaye, where we could get a French high-speed train to Bordeaux.